The Shawshank Redemption is a classical movie famous for its profound themes and excellent presentation. The director integrates all the emotions into the lighting, hiding them where the audience would not notice. The appearance of the protagonist Andy is special. This is a close-up. Andy is in an angry mood at this time. There is a bunch of footlights hitting from bottom to top, giving people a weird and eerie feeling. This light turns the surrounding area red, and red is the most exciting and intense color. From close-up to close-up, the color palette changes from crimson to sun blue in the courtroom. This is a very contrasting set of colors. The scene switches to the lawyer, whose face is illuminated by a hot 90-degree sidelight, showing the sharpness and edge of the lawyer. The scene turns back to Andy. This is also a sidelight, but his sidelight is softer than the lawyer's, so it doesn't look so cold. At the end of the trial, the judge is giving a sidelight, but he has no eyelight. A forward shot shows Andy's powerlessness before the law. This is Andy's first night after entering prison. A 90-degree sidelight with a large light ratio. The camera is pulled back to become an overhead shot, revealing the walls and the ceiling on both sides, which makes Andy look weak and helpless at this time. As night falls, the prison guard announces that the lights would be turned off. Haywood begins humiliating the newcomers in the prison. He is backlit and sits leaning against the cage. Haywood is shot from the side and back with a top light and highlights at the same time. The light color is very positive. As for the newcomer, it is a footlight from bottom to top, and there is no highlight, and the color is reddish. At this time, the prison guard comes, and the light on the newcomer is not so red. The prison guard uses a 90-degree sidelight with a highlight ratio. It is in sharp contrast to the soft light of the newcomer. The attitude of one soft and one hard is very obvious. In the restaurant, the director uses lighting to differentiate Andy and Red. Red's face has highlights, and they sit where the sun can shine, while Andy sits where the sun does not shine, and the light on his face is soft and dim. In this scene, the overall tone is gray, which gives people a feeling that the characters are unfriendly and the environment is very dark, which makes people feel very uncomfortable. Andy stands up in the depot light and shadow. There is almost only backlight and no surface light. Andy's whole body is blended into the darkness. He begins carving names on the walls like other prisoners, which not only paves the way for him to dig a hole behind him, but also express through light and his movements that he has integrated into the prison environment. On the last night, Andy sits on the bed. The lights are turned off, and the body is completely hidden in darkness. There is only a 90-degree sidelight on his face from bottom to top, and behind him is the shadow of the cage. Andy looks up with firm eyes. Red is also hidden in the darkness, with only outline light. At this time, he is very worried about Andy. There is lightning and thunder outside, and a storm is coming. Throughout the film, the director uses light to express emotions. So what kind of light does the director use in this scene where he is truly running towards freedom? It is the lightning that cuts through the darkness, the most dazzling light in the darkness. When Andy takes off his shirt and raises his arms, the lightning almost flashes into one piece. This most intense light gives this moment of regained freedom a huge impact. Red is released from prison. The director uses a lot of warm colors. The midday sun combines with the vibrant environment creates a hot feeling. Until here, the vast sky and blue sky makes the whole feeling feel cool and relaxed. Red Soil, which has been imprisoned for 40 years, is finally free at this moment. The whole movie is filled with blue tones, but the blue at the end of the movie symbolizes freedom.